And welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 3D World. Last time we made it through the end of World 1, aside from one little bonus stage. And this time we're taking on World 2, starting with Conch, Dora Canyon. Now, a fun little piece of trivia is Luigi's cat suit, which we actually can't get a good look at. Actually got a lot of people speculating at first. Because a lot of people say with the ears being a little bit rounder, can't really see it. We'll see it later. It kind of looked more like a frog, which of course got people buzzing because of the frog costume in Super Mario Bros. 3. It's generally considered something that's kind of an homage rather than, you know, a direct hint, even though a lot of people interpreted it as possibly being a hint back in the day. So, like I've said before, there are a lot of elements that are borrowed from Super Mario Bros. 2, this music being one of them. But also, yeah, the character attributes aside from Toad. So, back when the game was first announced at E3 2013, I'm pretty certain, there was a lot more speculation that the game would more heavily resemble 2 in other ways. Because of this is the first game where you can actually play as the original 4 from that game. So a lot of people were speculating that that meant something, but it actually didn't, unfortunately. I mean, this is a great game, don't get me wrong, it just doesn't tie into Super Mario Bros. 2 as much as a lot of people were hoping. Can you zoom at all? I see the stamp, and I see the one, like the last power star. I don't really see the second one though. This level is terrifying if you're not playing a certain character. I mean, if you are playing a certain character, but that's actually not an issue for us right now. As Luigi, it's not a problem though. So we got a little sand fall, which we can actually jump up in order to get that extra time, and we can also keep climbing, but that doesn't seem to go anywhere. So like, I think 3D Land does this too, where you can actually wear a coin block. Actually, the star might be one of these. I'm not 100% sure though. There we go. I'm used to Odyssey, where everything glows if there's a star hidden there. So there's the goal, right? We're not going there. Instead, we have Captain Toad being attacked by a conch door. And he happens to have a green star. Rather cool that you can actually find him in levels, a la Super Mario Galaxy. Man, I timed this perfectly, so I just have the right timing for the platforms moving back and forth. That worked out really well, actually. And that's another stage hammered out. So, yeah, you can kind of see the frog comparisons in that shot. Yeah, probably an homage. I don't think they would have done that if it wasn't, because quite honestly, Peach and Toad's cat designs are very comparable to Mario's, just different colored. Luigi's is the only one that's actually a little bit different, I think. I'd have to get a closer look at the others, to be fair. So we got 2 levels opened up. Awkward. This was actually cool. I don't have footage of it, unfortunately, but obviously I'm saying cancel because Miiverse is dead. But you can actually see people can actually give hints, and at the beginning and ends of, I think at the beginning and ending of every level, you can actually see various comments. A lot of them were inappropriate, but a lot of them were actually legitimately helpful. You need the gamepad to play this course. You can change controllers in the pause menu. So, yeah, this is weird, but yes, we are actually switching to the gamepad temporarily, and I think we can do this. Drop Luigi out. Yes, we can. So we are switching to the Wii U gamepad for this level. Now, the gamepad normally completely reflects whatever's on the TV screen, so if we tap that block, it moves up. Actually, this is not a good level for Peach. I don't think. Also, it's really awkward to be looking at a TV and then occasionally glancing down. This type of Goomba, I think, is a Galoomba. Which is the type of Goomba that was in Super Mario World, fun fact. So here we got a mystery box, believe it or not. Yes, this took me quite a long time to find on my first run, but it's not too out of the way, at least. Now, Luigi actually had her power-up, so we should probably grab another. This part is interesting because you kind of have to move the staircase, but as you see, you can easily mess yourself up if you're not careful. Right here. We actually do need to wall jump here, and then activate that block to save ourselves. Now we can progress as normal. Now this is a gimmick I could do without blowing into the gamepad microphone in order to progress. But it also affects enemies too, so that's just a nice little attention to detail. It also reveals hidden blocks too, I just remembered. You know, this isn't too bad, but a lot of times people record Wii U games with a capture card. And I can imagine that would be a problem, using a capture card, because you'd actually be tethered to it, so you'd have to have an interesting setup, try to use the microphone on this, and play comfortably. And that's another star down. There are a lot of green stars, so you're going to see the number climb pretty fast, actually. So we want to activate 2 blocks, and only 2. And then move on, like so. Now, the blocks do reset over time, which is a little bit annoying. They don't just reset when you tap the block itself. So now we have the end of the level. Voila, piece of cake. This actually isn't that bad of a level, sort of. It is a little bit daunting, mostly because, I mean, I'm looking at the TV screen because of where the microphone is placed, because if I was looking down, that probably wouldn't work. So I had to look at the TV screen and just occasionally glance down, which was a little bit weird. Oh well. Got a warp pipe though. Where does this lead though, is the question. You can also touch and blow on the gamepad and other courses to make interesting things happen. So yeah, you can reveal hidden blocks, stun enemies, and so on. And we got a hidden toad house here. We don't actually need a toad house though because we're full up on items. So, with that, we're going to jump into, I feel like, a level that was a technical showcase at some event. I could have sworn this was in a trailer. Shadow Play Alley, which is actually a really fun stage. Yes, it plays with depth perception, which makes you wonder if this started out as a 3DS game originally. But you have to actually get some pretty interesting maneuvering. You can also make that jump. I'm not gonna chance on a toad though. But yes, you have to use the background elements quite a lot in this stage. It's a really cool mechanic, especially when you get to this part where you actually move to the background. So those are fuzzies from Super Mario World originally. So we got a big piranha plant here. Just jump on him, stun him, and then... Oops, I messed that up. Jump on him once to stun, and jump on him again to deal the finishing blow. And now we can just go through these blocks here to get the stamp of the stage. Why am I showing the stamps? Because 100%ing. Even if Miiverse is dead and gone. Another thing is, I guess I should mention, if anyone is surprised that this Let's Play is happening, considering I made it sound like I'd be moving more to streaming, yes, I have actually moved more to streaming, but I also, I don't know, I feel like going back to Let's Plays occasionally, just for variety. Plus, actually, on YouTube, my channel has actually picked up quite a lot of momentum. when I actually made that statement, it was kind of at a point where my channel was kind of in a stagnant period. But ironically, for some reason during Vesperia, my channel picked up a lot, and that actually kind of inspired me. You know what, I need to probably, not like I need to, but like I want to keep putting out original videos on YouTube instead of just stream archives all the time. So yeah, that's basically why. So this will probably be... Toad, thanks. This will probably be a little bit after a delay. Like, I'm not gonna upload it right away, obviously, but it's probably gonna be sooner than it would seem based on how everything I said at the end of Earthbound, but a lot has happened since the end of Earthbound. So this flag is still a Bowser... Oh, never mind. What I should say though is this flag is blue because we didn't make the flagpole. Now, for 100%, I'm fairly certain, not 100%, but fairly certain, you only need to get the top of the flagpole. You do not need to do the top of the flagpole with every character. Which is a relief, to be honest. So this is a mystery house. I guess we're back to Mario. This is an interesting mechanic because it's just a collection of mystery boxes. I literally explained the gimmick, so here we go. So we got two Galoombas there. I hope I'm remembering the name right. So the annoying part with these stages is actually grammatically correct. The annoying part with this type of stage is that you actually have to go back to the beginning if you miss one. So that gets really problematic later on for reasons I am not going into at the present time. As a side note, I actually haven't decided how this Let's Play is even going to be uploaded. Those were actually our first appearance of Fire Bros, who clearly are a lot less threatening in 3D. But yeah, I haven't decided if it's going to be like a everyday thing, if it's going to be like alternating with another series, because I do have another game I want to play, except it's also a 3D platformer, so it would be rather redundant, so I haven't actually decided how I'm going to be uploading this. Fallen Green Hills, I think was the name of this stage. It's kind of I think this was the one in the E3 demo, if I recall correctly. I vaguely recall seeing this, like, in demo footage. Got our first screen, so actually I messed up. We can actually save ourselves though, with the power of being really cheap. So, I don't know, where is Mario gonna spawn? So like New Super Mario Bros, you do have the bubble mechanic. I think the player can pop their own bubble though, which is actually really helpful. So now, how do I get rid of Mario? I don't know how to get rid of a character, so I'm just gonna put him in a bubble for now. I'm gonna recollect Fire Flower, obviously, so that doesn't go to waste. And yeah, Mario's just gonna be chilling. But I can actually show the exploit I talked about last time, so that's good. Now that's great for this level, this does not work for another level that has like a very, very strict time limit, so don't expect this to always work. The bubble method. Got a baseball. Chuck it at enemies to deal damage, stun them. The music is, I don't really know what to say. Like, it's alright. It's no Galaxy, to put it very bluntly. It's no Galaxy, but I think the music is serviceable, which makes it like one of the worst 3D Mario soundtracks, because it's serviceable. That's actually not good. By Mario standards, definitely. Because, like, I would argue, you know, 64 through Galaxy 2 all have really good soundtracks. And 3D Land and 3D Worlds are kind of bland, not gonna lie. They don't stand out. Odyssey's is better by comparison, actually, like, way better, I would say. I don't know how Mario popped the bubble there. You can also pick up these guys. I thought you could, never mind, I'm thinking 3D I'm thinking the original Mario World, actually. I was a 3D World when I meant Mario World. This stage is cool because it's actually multi-layered. You basically start out above ground, then you go underground. And this is gonna be fun, trying to balance an AI, not an AI, but a technical human player. Off screen, I'm gonna look up how you actually get rid of a human player, probably. So I don't have to go through this again. Got coins here, not too important, but down here we have a warp pipe. Again, we share lives, so if Mario gets hurt, that would actually be bad. So for this level, we have to light up all the tiles. Oh yeah, by the way, I think the point in the Super Mario Bros. Of not actually being able to pop the bubble yourself is to keep you from accidentally, you know, falling into a pit immediately as you respawn. Don't do that in this game, because you actually can very easily, so yes, be careful about that. So here we actually want to drop, so get that star and a bunch of coins while we're at it, and thus we can progress, as we've gotten all the power-ups. Yeah, I know there is a way to dismiss a character, I just don't know what it is. But for the sake of example, I am going to be showing the trick I talked about. So you position Mario at the base of the flagpole, and then you just jump. And Mario should like automatically grab onto the flagpole. So that's an easy way to get a lot of characters' stages cleared at the same time. Now, if you have a bunch of Wiimotes sitting around from last gen, well, 2 gens from now, technically, you can actually very, very easily clear stages with 4 people at once. And for multiplayer, here's another mechanic for you. You get a crown. You can actually steal the crown, and at the end, you get bonus points. So, yes, you can end up basically fighting for the crown very easily, so that's fun. Albeit frustrating, potentially. We're gonna do this stage, it's a mini-boss, it shouldn't be that bad. Getting rid of Mario, since his services are no longer needed. So basically jump or do a regular attack, and then just run into him, that's all. Piece of cake. That was actually just pretty slow, but yes, the person with the crown gets an additional 5,000 points, so whoever has the crown will most likely continue to stay in first place. But no more crown because we're back to single player. And that's it, we only have one more stage before we get to another Bowser fight, potentially. I don't think it's actually Bowser for this world, but the next Brixie at least. Wrong button, once more. So wait. Oh yeah, that is right. I was confused for a moment. But yes, we have collected all the green stars. I'm gonna go back and get the flag. And then next time we will take on 2-5 Double Cherry Pass. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Super Mario 3D World.